Hello everyone, this is your friendly neighborhood Dr. Jimmy 128 and looky. I have finally been promoted to Silver League God, but not after losing like 4 straight games. It was worth it. My win percentage went down to 55%, but down from 60, but that's okay. I guess it's a good trade-off. I mean, I don't deserve the 30%, the 60% win rate. Anyways, that's reserved for the really elite players. So yeah, I'm going to be casting a game, and my opponent for this game is going to be Shizwiggle. He is a 959 ranked Zerg player. He is ranked 42 in his gold division. Let's see what happens. Hey, welcome to another cast. This is your friendly neighborhood Dr. Jimmy 128, and I'm bringing to you a one versus one between the blue Zerg Shizwiggle and the red Protoss Dr. Jimmy. Yes, I did change my name. I just made the D capital. Right, so the map is going to be Zelnaga Caverns, and pretty interestingly, this is going to be my first game that I'll be casting, which will be much longer than 10 minutes. So yep, and the other reason why I'm casting this game is because I want to. Alright, so the thing about Zelnaga Caverns is you have this ramp here, which leads directly to your expansion. You have a third available, but you'll have to either go around to access it or get or destroy these destructible rocks. So yeah, I've been on a losing streak as of late. I lost my last 4 games prior to this one. Let's see if I can break the losing streak. And a little fact is I have never beaten Zerg yet. Never, ever. And it looks like they're going for the expansion here, trying to put a pylon down, but it was too late. So yeah, I failed in delaying that expansion. Looks like he's getting his expansion at 14 food supply. Getting my gateway at 12. Currently boosting out my probes. We are currently even in harvesters. But as soon as the spawning pool comes up and he gets the queen, look for his worker count to, you know, baby boom or whatever. So looks like he went for a hatchery to spawning pool into extractor. Looks like this is going to be a long game. Of course, I did mention it earlier, and you can see here it's 25 minutes. So yay! Actually my second long game. So anyways, I'm getting my cyber core, continuously producing probes, and looks like I have one too many probes on gas. And good thing I noticed that. Looks like he's sending over his overlords here, and some are here. Excuse me. And this is actually good because once you have an overlord positioned here, you can just fly in. Sometimes you can sacrifice your overlord to get some scouting information, which is perfectly fine because all the intel in the world can make the difference. I mean, what is one overlord and a few seconds of being supply blocked, right? Alright, so I'm sending over a zealot to apply some early pressure, trying to harass this expansion. However, I did see 2 Zerglings, so I decided to play a little bit defensive. I'm getting out my second zealot because in one of I think I had two Zerg games earlier where I lost to Zerglings this early in the game, so I wanted to make sure that would not happen. I've been working on my wall off recently, but this isn't exactly the best. Haven't actually figured out a good wall in. I think this is pretty much open for Zerglings to just go in one by one and flood in. So let's hope that doesn't come into play as this game goes on. Wow. Ooh, look at that. Nice. And he's going through the production tab. It looks like he's getting his Zergling speed. He built a spine crawler for some defense. Looks like he's building up another one, spreading his creep. One important thing that I want to note for Zerg players is as soon as you get out your first queen, or if you can spread the energy, get that first creep tumor, and just connect the two bases. Cause queens move really fast on creep. As you can see there, they get a huge speed bonus. Like what's that? 75% speed bonus. So yeah, it makes defending your expansion and your main that much better. So looks like his speed is finished. Looks like he also went for a roach war and he's getting two roaches right now. One just spawned. Looks like I am going for a Twilight Council. Deviating from my normal 4 gate play because past few games it hasn't really been working for me, so I decided let's try a different route. Well, he just has two Zerglings chilling out of my base, and my warp gates have just finished morphing or upgrading, whatever. I'm getting a forge, looking to get some upgrades and maybe a cannon. Looks like he's moving out. I do see that with his or I'm not sure if I actually saw this with my observer, because one thing I'm trying to work on is my minimap skills. So I decided to get an expansion. So okay, this is a sign that I did not see that coming. But I will see the roaches here and I decide to engage, but then I back off to protect my ramp, and I should be canceling this right about now. There you go. Yep, I didn't want to waste those 400 minerals. So he has 3 roaches and 14 zerglings at the front of my base. I should be getting an immortal to help bolster the defenses. I'm getting some stalkers to shoot from the high ground and just letting my zealots hold position, not allowing any zerglings to go through, because if that happens that would be a pain. So looks like I'm getting an immortal, getting more stalkers to shoot from the high ground. Looks like he's just chilling outside of my base. What is he doing right now? Okay, I'm researching zealot speed. He's getting a spire. Ooh, do I see the spire? Do I see it? Not yet, but I should be seeing it soon with my observer. Do I see it? Just chilling. There you go. I see the spire. So I am pretty much expecting mutilisks have been my bane every time I face Zerg. I just don't know. I just haven't figured out how to counter them yet, except for going, a lot of stalkers. So yes, my research is almost finished. My results will be that more effective. This is zealot charge. It's a 10-second cooldown. They just charge in really quickly, and this makes them more effective because you know how fast zealots run without speed, right? Right. So I'm getting my robotic support way, looking to go towards Colossus tech, getting a bunch more pylons because I have clearly supply block myself, and he's going out trying to break the ramp here. What he could have done is he could have run his Zerglings up here, but this zealot prevented that from happening. Just look at how the immortal, it already has 6 kills. My god. And you know how much damage they do? 50 freaking damage to armored units. And is a roach armored? Yes. So you can kill a roach in just 3 shots. Amazing. Totally overpowered immortals. So it's like I'm currently boosting out my extended thermal lance, and he's getting burrow and glial reconstitution. This gives the roaches a speed bonus, and he is getting a Nidus network. Interesting. It looks like I'm getting weapons level 1. Yes. And look, it's here. Here's what I was talking about earlier. Sacrificial Overlord. So checking out what I'm doing. He does see my robotics bay. He does see that I'm getting out a Colossus. So in reaction, it's a good thing he got this Spire, and he should be getting Corruptors to counteract my Colossus tech. Then I decided to move out. Then ooh, he has burrowed, and when I saw his roaches unburrow, I decided to move back just a bit. Good thing my observer is nearby, So he's trying to break up my ramp, trying to focus on the immortal. But look at that. Look at how powerful the immortal is. So I move my observant position to catch them. Burrowed, and I decide to move out to engage looks to kill them while they're bored. Looks like his reaction time isn't exactly the best. My Colossus is out, and he borrows it again, and it's he should be unborrowing them and running away, but unfortunately maybe he was too busy doing something else. So he's trying to flood in with his Zerglings. He decides to back out. I decide to back up to my ramp, in the fear of having Zerglings come by. I should have killed these guys. Three free, three free overlords. Yummy. I should have killed them. I knew they were there. I just didn't kill them. So it looks like he got his third base up. My weapons upgrade is now finishing, and there you go. He has seen the Colossus, so he is reacting accordingly, getting a Corruptor and a Queen. He's currently on 3 bases. He got an Infestation Pit. I'm still getting out more Colossus. Summoning in some Zealots. Looking at the units tab, he has 6 Roaches, 11 Zerglings, 1 Corruptor, 2 Queens. I have 9 Zealots, 1 Immortal, 1 Colossus, and 6 Stalkers. I decided to get my expansion now since it's all hunky-dory and safe. It looks like it's going to be a macro game. After all, he's getting 2 Swines and Evolution Chambers. Any upgrades? No upgrade. And I hear... Yes, I did not see this. My god, I should have seen this. This was right in the vision of my base, so I react accordingly. I send in my units. Though he doesn't do much damage with this Nidusing action. He didn't destroy any buildings. Maybe he got a few units, but it was... I would call that an unsuccessful Nidus Worm attack, personally. So I just left the Zealot there to watch over. And I decided to move out with my 2 Colossi. Or how one of my favorite casters likes to call them, Coloxen, plural for Colossus. Yeah, anyways, so I decided to move out. I am not aware of his third base yet. So I decided to move out and knock on the front door. And I see a Corruptor. I immediately decide to micro and kill the Corruptors, but they just do so much damage to Colossus. Look at that. 20 damage versus massive.